What's up? What's up? All right, you guys. So this is my weekend review. We did our first one last weekend, and I got a lot of comments from people saying, "Hey, they did enjoy the video." So I'm going to. This is the second weekend review, and during this weekend review, I'm going over all the chart setups, everything that actually happened last week, and kind of see in retrospect what opportunities we actually missed and what opportunity, or not we, me, what opportunities I actually missed, which ones I capitalized on, and how I can do better on the week moving forward. Now, before I get into the charts, make sure to understand that everything that I'm going over is just a personal analysis for myself, but I'm just giving you guys a window into what I look for and what I do on my weekends, because I do go back over my trades and say, you know what could I have improved on? What did I miss? Was there trades I shouldn't have taken? Were there trade opportunities that was screaming taken, but I got nervous? All those kind of psychological things that plays out, but it goes away once the market closes. So I'm not giving you trading advice. I'm not telling you what to do financially. I'm just showing you guys how I reviewed my charts over the weekend, so the following week I can always get some improvement. Now, I will say this, and I want you guys to write this down and make sure you keep this in your notes and in your heart and throughout next week. Here is the one thing that I know, and I actually covered this during Wednesday's class, and I actually had to take my own advice. The biggest thing I have been working on is consistency. I'm going to say it again. I'm working on being consistent, less emotional, and more consistent. The more I be robotic in my approach to the markets, the more methodical I become to the markets, the more I stick to what I said I'm going to do, the better off my trading has been improving week after week after week. And I can say that this week was better than all the other weeks prior, because I actually stick to my rules except for one time. And when I didn't do it, it cost me. So I only lost one trade this week, but that was because, and this is why I'm doing my weekend reviews, to say what could I have done better. On this one trade, I went and looked and I said, which one should I have done? Because when you're in the moment of trading, you kind of get confused. And I said, oh my God. And now in retrospect, if it happens again next week, I know what I won't do. Okay, and that's going to be on the gold trade. So when I cover gold, make sure to pay attention to that. All right. One last thing before we hit into these charts, and I'm going to start going through them. One last thing before we go into the charts. I want to thank my team, the Super Easy Forex Signals team, because this is what the results were so far this week that has passed. As you can see, Mr. Elvis sent out a bunch of signals. There's 7, 8, 12 signals this week. And you can see that there was no losing signals this week. He sent out 7 winning trades, no losses, 1 break even, and 4 holds. So I'm going to thank him for that. And that does not include the numbers from Ms. Jenny, which we'll be getting at, because we're edging closer to the 1 million pip mark in that group as well. All right. So thank you guys who's part of the Signals group. If you want to join that, go to superezforex.com and click on the join the Signals group. Let's get into the charts. All right. So here's what happened. And this is why, make sure you watch how I do this. This is why it's hard to know how far a trade will retrace back and all these different things. So I know we look for Fibonacci levels. And by the way, I'm always starting on the 4-hour time frame to do my analysis. I know some people like the daily time frame and stuff like that. That's cool, but for me, I've always done the daily. I'm sorry, the 4 hours. So just go with whatever time frame floats your boat. Okay, but this thing, as you can see, this is what I was telling you guys about trading these pairs. Look at this, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. The only thing consistent about this pair is that it constantly goes completely haywire up and completely haywire down. And this is starting off with the AUD, and you can see it consistently doing that. So if this is the case, possibly next week we can expect a retracement back up somewhere, possibly to the halfway hash mark, okay, or something. But either way it goes, I want to show you guys, this is what it looked like on the, if you're using my simplicity system looking for 415 setups. As you can see, there were none this week on this pair. Once it hit from up here, it dropped dramatically, okay. All right, and looking at the AUD, there was nothing particular. Once that, I will say this, and let me check my news. I think it was the AUD that came out with their interest rates at the beginning of the week, if I'm not mistaken. I kind of cleared my calendar of news events as they go past. You guys know every Sunday I do my video about news events, and I have my little calendar thing. Well, what I do is I kind of wipe that stuff off so I can clean up the confusion. So as each day goes by, I start deleting it off my charts, off my calendar, so I can clearly see, okay, this is all that's left for the week. But let me check this and let me go and see. But I do believe that it was on Monday. Yes, it was. So here's what happened on Monday. Monday is where we seen the interest rates for the AUD make a change and say we're not going to change it or whatsoever. So they didn't raise interest rates. They caused the AUD to crash dramatically, as you can see. Okay, let's go to the 30-minute, and let me mark this here. Okay, and let's go to the 30-minute or 1 hour time frame. And you can see if you had the simplicity system, you missed out on a boatload of money. Oh, geez, look at this. Boatload. That was 156 pips right there doing that. And if we keep in line with the 415er, let me shrink the charts. And here's the line, as you can see, and look at that arrow came in perfectly on the 415, which means you take the 4 hour time frame, and let me make it bigger. You're going to go and check the 4 hour time frame for resistance, and we have our several confirmations from the Simplicity Sexy Analyst combination. Top of the trend line, we have our resistance level, we have our as you guys know, this is the batter's box, what we call the batter's box, the red box here and the green box here. You see it tip top at the batter's box, more than 2 or 3 candles. And if you're in the signals group, you got the daily dot. You have the supply and demand zone included. So it's just 1 confirmation, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you drop down to the 15-minute, and there was number 6 where the arrow came in. So there was just no reason you didn't make any money on that. If you were paying attention and following the trading rules that we give, you could have easily mapped that one out right there. Okay, same thing here. Drop to the 15-minute. Let me kind of mark it up so you guys can see that. So any of these trades, this is why I do this. It's really not for you guys. It's really for me to see, okay, look, could you have taken this opportunity? I see this one here, I wouldn't have taken it. See how late that arrow came in? I wouldn't have taken that one. So it is what it is. But it was a good setup. At least the AUD was a good setup, and we took that one. Or you could have took that one. AN, I did ride that one into the sunset, and I'll show you guys on the Ocean Wave. Matter of fact, let's go to Ocean Wave right here. That one, I am still riding that one. Come on, horsey. I told you guys, take the slow pairs. Take the slow money. Slow money is good money. Okay, I got in on that boy, and look at there. Okay, that's about 60 or 70 pips on that. Just riding it from here, and where I knew it was going, it's because from here, when it first tipped up here, see all that choppiness? I just waited. I said, okay, I'll let you get all this noise out the way, and once you decide your direction from the Ocean Waves perspective, I'll hop in on the 30-minute, and as you can see, that thing was riding into the sunset very nicely. Okay, so that was a very, very good trade for me. Very slow moving pair. I ain't gonna lie, that thing moves slow. But the good news is it moves slow. So therefore, if you're working a full-time job or whatsoever else and you got the Ocean Wave, that's exactly what you want. You want slow moving pairs. Why? Because you can take your trades and walk the heck away. And I'm gonna hit my Control Y and bring up the day separators, which means you're separating price. If you're new to my channel and don't know what that means once you hit Control Y on your computer, it will bring up what's called your day separators. And your day separators will separate price action from every day of the week. So as you can see, this is Friday, because it's Friday evening, Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, beginning of the week, Sunday, Monday. So as you can see, I got in at the beginning of the week and was able to ride this thing right on down for the entire week. Nice, wonderful pips. So that's easy money. See what I'm saying? Yes, it's slow, but here's the deal. A couple of people are not going to like you when you're taking these kind of trades. Number 1, your broker. Okay? Number 2, your broker. Why? Number 1, because they can't charge you for entering a lot of trades because you're only taking a couple of trades and holding them for the week and just letting that thing ride on out. Okay? That's number 1, which they don't like, because most retail traders take 150 trades a week. So every time you go in and out, the broker making the money off them spreads, and then they know you're going to blow your account because you're over leveraging and over trading at the same time. So they love you. But if you're a person who's only taking a couple of these kind of trades a week and you cashing out, number one, they're not making a lot of money off of you off of over trading. Number two, because you're a person who knows how to manage your money, you just entered into the world of welcome to being a professional trader. Just take simple trades. See how simple and slow that was? There was no concern about even news events making this thing perk and jerk. Okay? Put your stop above this arrow, and as this thing was going down, you just simply move your stop loss over these waves as it's going downhill. Okay? As it's going down, you're just moving your stop right along the way, all the way, all the way. Just keep your stop right above, right above, right above. Okay? Easy money. Easy, easy, easy. It was begging you for profits. Okay? And see, this is much smoother seeing it this way than this way. See, it was the same thing, but do you want this with all the candles, wickety whack, 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 whack? Or do you want this where it's just butter smooth? So this is why when I'm taking trend trades, I use the Ocean Wave because it's butter smooth. Mainly when I'm using the Simplicity system, it's looking for these types of reversals here where it's hidden in our batter's box and giving all the confirmation. Let's move to the next one. All right. Now this one I did take a look at and get some pips off of this. As you can see it tap, 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 tap. So it gave many confirmations that it was ready to drop down to the 15-minute. And let me kind of shrink it so you can see. And there you go. It was right there. Tap, 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 chop, 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 chop. And this is something you guys don't move your stop loss too fast. That's the other thing you're doing. Look, it did this. News came out. Bow. That was the AUD news. See, came back up. So if you're trying to follow it, yeah, you would have made some profits, which is cool. But you would have missed out on the majority of the money, which was all the way down here. Because when that news came out, bam, it came up and retested this level, but it didn't break it. And you can see that clearly from the 4-hour. Okay, and I'm talking to myself, but I'm sharing this with you guys. See, this is when that news came out. Bam! Right there. It was drifting, then bam! But just from the 4-hour, which you can see it just retested this level. It never came. So that's why I'll be telling myself and y'all to put your stop loss above these supply and demand zones, which come automatic with these sexy analysts. Put it above the box. Okay, put it above the box and above the batter's box that come with Simplicity. You can see the big Simplicity box, but you also see the small box, which is the supply and demand zones. So putting it clearly above these zones right here, even if news come out, boom, you can get, keep it safe, and then that thing drop massively. Okay, all right, let's look at it from the ocean and see what it looked like. And as you can see, look at that, butter smooth, baby, butter smooth, butter that bread, baby, butter that bread. And as you can see here, it still look like from here, it can possibly still keep going down some more. See, it's flattening out, but we'll see. We'll see. Stick to the rules. That would have netted you about 65 pippers right there. But if you wanted to catch it from here, that would have got you, boom, to here, about 132. So whichever way floats your boat. All right, let's move on to the next one. Same thing here, but this wasn't a 415, but you can see same thing. News came out and then it dropped. Okay, that's what happened. All right, let's move on. Cats. I didn't feel comfortable trading this one, to be honest. I seen this sitting right here, but I passed on it. No, thank you. But from here, see, this is what I'm talking about. See how I kept on going. See, that's why I said nope. I'm gonna leave it alone. And look at this. So this was a drifter. Okay, I like trading the CAD. It's a drifter. That would have netted you about 40 good pips right there. Okay, 40 pips. How many days? In 2 days. 40 pips in 2 days. Okay, it was just constantly drifting. That's why you didn't want to fight for a reversal. This one was said, nope, not yet. Don't fool with it. And I didn't. Okay. Swiss, JPY. Now this one was controversial. And I told you guys I really don't trust it for reversal trades. No matter whose system you're using, I just really don't trust the Swiss. The CHF for reversals. Now for trends, watch this. For trend trading, all day long. See that money? Look at that. All the way back here, it was telling you go up. See? But everybody who was trying to fight it and looking for the double tops, that's 138 pips in how many days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And look at this. It said, nope, don't play with me. Don't play with me, partner. But see, here is doing this double top. So to be honest with you, and I'm just being transparent and honest, this was one of those that I punked out on. Lord, forgive me for using that term, but I did. I didn't take the trade, even though all this confirmation was here, because this freaked me out, and I don't like going against the ocean wave. I just don't. Especially with the Swiss. As you can see, you'll be fighting, and this is why a lot of people lose money. The Swiss is one of those pairs that is very, very strong. When it goes into a trend, it goes into the trend, and it likes to stay there. Okay? All right. But, again, I do see accumulation. I do see consolidation, whatever you want to call it. I do see that there's potential for a reversal, but my history of trading reversals with the CHF versus the JPY has not been that good. When you're trading it with the trend, ocean wave, it is very good. So that's why I just left it alone, because when in doubt, you stay out. Okay, there's too many other pairs to trade to worry about one pair. Let's move on to the next one. All right, let's go to Cash Swiss. Now, Cash Swiss, this one came in and somebody had asked me, hey, Uncle P, what would you do right here? Because they asked me right about there. I said, you know what? Again, when in doubt, what do? You stay out, okay? Because, yes, it went up, trended, and then it did a sharp pullback to retest this level. You can see this box, which automatically comes with this Xing analyst. It drew the box already for you. Supply and demand zone boxes. That's what you see here. Mine is pink and blue, or magenta and blue. Okay, so you can see the levels. And surely enough, it pulled right back into the box, hit on support, and did a little small bounce. Okay, now let's look at it from this level here, and it was confusing. And so I guess what I did? I just left it alone. See, when I'm in doubt, and I'm going to hit Control Y to clean it up. When I'm in doubt, I just stay out. This didn't look too cute to me, and I did see the arrows, but to be honest with you guys, I didn't fool with it. And when in doubt, just stay out. There's too many other pairs to trade. Okay, let's move on to the next one, EG. All right, look at EG. Wickety whack, wickety whack, wickety whack. This is not one of my favorite pairs. I barely ever trade it unless I see a good setup on the ocean. If I see a setup on the ocean, which, look at that. Boom, that was gorgeous. See, this is the same thing. Same. And this is what you guys' charts be looking like, no matter whose system you're using. This is why I mainly only use this looking for specific things, which is like this, where price action is right there. It's a no-brainer reversal. Okay, that's what I use this system for. But otherwise, I flip and use the ocean wave because, again, this simplifies everything. Look at this and look at this. Okay. We can go to the 4 hour because I heard, what about 4 hour for 4, Uncle P? So you did 4 hour on the reversals, but you didn't do the 4 hour on the ocean wave. So what it look like on the ocean wave, Uncle P? You ain't doing it right. It ain't apples to apples and oranges to oranges. I know how people think, so here you go. As you can see right here. Now, you know me, I like to thin it out so I can see the motion without all that noise. And as you can see, you could have got in on 4 hour and kept on riding that thing right on up into the sunset. How many pips is that? 94 right there, about 100 hundos. But see, here it's too confusing, so guess what I did? You got it. I left it alone. Now, here's what I should have did. I should have taken on that 30, to be honest. Look at all that confo. Look at that. MACD, this is a missed opportunity on my part, being honest. I did miss this one. God. That was good pips, too. Some nice pips. Anyway, let's move on to the next pair. All right, the Euro Swiss. Here's what I did with this one, E-Swiss. This one is choppy. Now, I did get in it, got a few pips, but see, it kept on going up and retesting, doing this. See, this is what I'm saying. The Swiss for reversals is terrible to me. I don't like the CHF for reversals. Look at all this nag noise. Now, it may go down just like it did over here, but see, before it goes down, look at all the noise you got to deal with. Okay, I didn't like that. So I got a few pips off of it on the reversal, and then I hopped my butt out. Okay, here's what it looks like on the 30-minute. See that? Sideways, just slim and slow. Okay, slim and slow. But if you got here, you can tell it's slowing down. Okay, because you have all these candles, and now it's just getting real thin. But it could break through and keep on going. Look at this down here. So this is one of those times where I don't like fighting the ocean wave. And when we get to the indice pairs, you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so as you can see right here, this is the reason why I got a few pips on the reversal and got out. Okay, and it wasn't a 415 because as you can see, here's our batters box up here, like it was here. Down here, I just saw the lower high, so I was like, okay, maybe it'll go down further, because it is still got multiple confirmations. You see supply and demand zone box, resistance multiple times, my arrow and everything else, but it's just sitting there. So I just took what I could, a few pips, and ran. All right. Remember, when we get to the end of season gold, you'll see what I mean. Let's move on to the next one. All right, Euro NZD. I didn't do anything with this one this week. I did see it going up, and I should have did this one. Go to the 30-minute. Actually, no, it's not in Euro. Yeah, I thought it was this one. Yep, it was. Okay, y'all see the difference? See, this is how some of y'all got your charts. Move that thing up and smooth it out, and look at there. And this is one I saw it, but I didn't get in it, to be honest. Missed opportunity. Okay. What I do, just so you guys know, I go through all the pairs right before I'm ready to trade. I go through my checklist, and then I narrow it down to the top best top 3 or 4 trades at a time. Okay, that's how I actually trade, which is why sometimes I'm telling you I missed opportunities, because I saw it on the radar, but I possibly saw better setups, so I went with the ones that I felt were more safer to go with. That's why you'll see me say, oh, I missed an opportunity, because in hindsight, it's 2020. Everything is perfect when you're doing reviews and back testing. But when you're in that moment and you're in the intensity of your feelings, this is why I'm starting to slow down my process before I take trades, before I even look at the charts. Let me check the news, do a couple of things, and then at that point, let me narrow it down to the ones that I feel will be the best opportunities, the best of the best. As if you're on a recruiting tour. You're recruiting for the best of the best for your team. Okay. Yes, there's plenty of great players out there, but you want the best of the best because you're trying to win a championship. Okay. So therefore, yes, some of these opportunities, when I go back, I'm like, dang, I should have took that one. But the truth is, it just didn't fit to what I felt was the best of the best. But it was still great trades, and this is one of them. So I did see this one, but I just didn't take it. I just didn't. And that was about 86 pips missed. Dang, kid. God, no. This is why I don't like coming back doing these reviews, because I keep looking back saying, dang, I could have. But, shoulda, coulda, woulda. All right, this is one I did catch it right here when it first shot up, because that news shot it up, and we talked about this during class. I waited patiently for confirmation on that 15 and, got a few pips out of it, but I seen it created a slant pattern. See that angle? And then hit support. I know, and I've been teaching you guys this for years, so you should know. Slant patterns always do what? Pop up. Every time. Slant, pop up. Slant, pop up. Okay? You see it all day long. Slant, pop up. 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 So since it went in a slant pattern, when it hit support, I just took my money. And ran. Okay? Here it is from there. Look at that. See? Don't fight it. Don't fight it. I'm telling y'all, Ocean Wave is beast mode. Okay? All right. This is one we discussed live in class where because of news, the Euro JPY was acting up. And so, nope, I didn't fool with you either. Okay? The best of the best. Look at this. That's from the 30-minute. What is this telling you? No. So as you can see already, if you want to choose between being a reversal trader or being a trend trader with the Ocean Wave, if you had to pick, because people ask me all the time, if I had to pick between the two, which one would you do the most? Well, you obviously see exactly which one you should do. Okay? You obviously do. There's always going to be more trend trading opportunities than reversals. Okay? Especially when it comes to this levels. Okay? It's like they know that everybody trying to see the same level, so guess what they're going to do? Try to push it past a little bit more, which is where you can catch those opportunities right here with the Ocean Wave. Okay, that's why you lose very, very few trades with the Ocean Wave versus being a reversal trader. That's exactly why. Now you see it. Okay, this one I didn't do anything with. Let's keep it moving. This video getting a little bit long. I didn't want it to be that long. This one, I didn't take any trades on it. On either one, but just so you can see it. Now, if you had to, see, look at, oh God, I shouldn't have went and seen this one. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, I shouldn't have even looked back. Oh, that's 200 pips right there. 199, just give it one more. That's 200. Oh my God. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, goodness, to my stomach. I don't like it. All right. At least I got this right. I said I didn't fool with Euro USD, and I was correct on that one. I hate looking at I might stop doing these reviews, honestly. Oh my God. I hate looking back at stuff and then realizing, oh my God. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway. All right, this one I didn't fool with, G-Swiss. However, let's look at it from here. See, wasn't that much. See how thin that is? It was just, I seen this one too, and I was like, you ain't making my trade list this week. I seen it. Okay, now this one is GN. Let's look at it from here. Okay, see, sideways stuff. I stayed out of that one. See, when it's hitting that blue, we built it with so you'll know when it's consolidating, because you'll see it turn blue. See, it automatically turns blue to let you know consolidation. Then you wait for the arrow and whatever. But when you see it choppy, and just hitting sideways, and this is inconsistent, as you can see, only 3 are staying up. This is staying, I don't know, this is staying up. See, that's inconsistency. You move on to the next pair. It just means to leave it alone. Does not make the cut. If you get nothing out of this long video, at least you understand. If you make a list, go through all the pairs first, your favorite pair. If you only have a favorite pair, then don't worry about it. But if you're a person who likes to go look at all these opportunities, go make you a list of all of them first. And then, here's what I do with mine. As you can see here on camera, see, I got all of them. Let me show you. See, I got them all, and they run all the way down. I'm trying to show y'all. See all this right here. Okay. Pat, wait, there you go. Lord have mercy. Right there. Okay, so you can see from here all the pairs, and I'll circle the number if it has some good opportunities to it. The next thing I want to do is make sure that if it has a 415 opportunity, I don't want to be in a trend trade. It's setting up for 415 like the AUD did. So even if I do see a trend, I probably would look for that 415 reversal. Okay, and then after that, I'll go down, and then this would be my trade list, and say, here's my top 5 trades that I have to select from. And then, on this side, right here. And then from there, see how I've got the final list of the trades that I'll be into. Okay? But before I even do all that, you can see right here, I got my news right here. See, check for news, check for all the setups, check for 415s. Okay, so either way it goes, you guys see I have a full flight checklist. And then I narrow down my set of trades, and then I narrow it down to the best 4 or 5 out of that, and then make my selection. Okay, so that's why I keep saying sometimes I'm missing a lot of great opportunities. It's not that I didn't see them, it's just that for whatever reason at the moment I felt like I saw something better. Okay, all right, let's go here. This one I didn't fool with. Now look at it from here. Look at that. See? Now it looks like something is starting to set up right here on the 15 minute. See? Just need a little more confirmation. But there you go. Okay? See? Easy, you can see that. But I did fool with it. It didn't make the cut. Now, this one didn't either. It did for a minute. I did get some pips when it double tapped right here. Okay? When it came up, double tapped, I did grab me some pips on this one. And then I quickly got out of it, and I'm glad I didn't hold this trade, because look what happened. It hit support, hit into this the supply and demand zone. Okay, and look what happened. Boom, it's going right back up. So good thing I didn't. GJ, here we are. Nothing on the fifth. I'm sorry. Let's go to the 30 minute. 30 minute has been here, and now this is looking like it's flattening out. So I just left it alone. I got the 415 reversal again. This is why I check for 415ers. Okay, because look, boom, came back up, retested, and I hit that thing at that level. Grabbed me some nice pips, and then got up out of there. So I did do that one. Okay, GA I didn't fool with this week. Not doing it, baby. But oh God, I hate going back looking at it. Look at this, Jesus. Oh my God. Oh gosh. 129, 130 pips, basic. Oh jeez, I don't even want to talk about that one, Jesus. Oh goodness. And I didn't. I don't even want to talk about it. Whatever. Pissed. Whatever. Okay, this is GJ from the 30. Right here, you can see it sliding. But it was confusing. I left it alone. And the NZD, USD, I didn't fool with that one either. Left it alone. But you see it sliding under on that time frame. But right here, see, it wasn't a 415er, but you can see resistance, lower high. Great opportunity, dropped to the 15 minute, and there was the arrow. Okay, so you could have got in on that one, but all right, whatever. Okay, whatever. NZD Swiss. All right, this one is what I'm liking. Oh, keep staying right there. Float. Take your time floating. Take your time floating. Hopefully by next week you'll be ready to go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I told you that Swiss is my favorite pair when over the ocean wave. Good slow money. See them small candles? Look how good this rolled from the upside. Woo! To the max right there was 141. Boy, that was about probably a week worth. It's real slow, good money. Just pass your state exam called Prop Firm Challenge with no problems. Now in CAT, that was a nice setup right here. You can see it went down, went back up, and went down. So that was pretty good one for a reversal. Not gonna lie. And as you can see, this is what it looked like. It was trying to push up, and now it crossed below. On the 15-minute, you can see it. Ooh, these are the ones I like, boy. Oh, just hang right there. Just sit tight right there. Give me a little more confirmation, and just sit tight right there for next week. Oh gosh. Oh, I like that one. Oh yes. All right, NJ. Let's take a look at NJ. It did the same thing. All of these JPY pairs did the same thing. They went up and then they dropped. So I did get some pips off of that on that reversal. Okay, but here I didn't really fool with it on the trend trade. I didn't do that. I just took it for the reversal for what it was. See, you got to know when to take advantage. See that? You hit that daily dot and all that resistance. Yeah, I took you down for a couple of couplers. Okay, now here's a good example. Everybody who was trying to catch the lower parts, see, it's now setting up looking like a double top possibly for next week. But you go here, look at that. What did I tell y'all? See, don't challenge it. Don't challenge it. Especially you got the ocean wave. Do not challenge it. Don't play around. Especially when they got these small candles real nice and tight. Don't play around. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. And by the way, people keep asking me, so Uncle P, can you do it? There's really nothing to do. It's 3 things. 3. 1, 2, 3. What more you need? You see what I'm saying? It's just too simple. It's simpler than simplicity. 1, 2, 3. At the time when the arrow came in, the MACD was above the 0 line. You had these arrows. Okay, that's all you need. I don't know what else to tell you. You got the scanner. The scanner is scanning and sending you the alerts. It comes with the scanner. You don't need nothing special. Let me see when you trade. No, I'm not going to do all that. That's too much work. I'm already doing all these for free. I'm doing a weekly class for free. I'm not doing all that. Every time I take a trade, I'm going to start recording my step by step. What steps do I need to take? It's 1, 2, 3. Just start on a demo account until you learn. What you're really asking is, how can I learn to trust a new system? That's what you're asking. And that requires you to take trades on the demo account and at the end of the week, tally up your results and compare to your prior trading style and say, okay, I got the ocean wave now and I have my prior trading style. Which one of them at the end of the week gave me the best results? Okay, because the routine is not going to change. There's no video I need to do every time I'm taking trades because I'm in and I'm out of here. When I'm personally trading, I ain't trying to spend a lot of time in here because every time I'm in here, I ain't out there with my wife. So I'm not going to do all that. Okay. Plus, I record my trades when I'm in them for you guys. That's enough. But for me to do a start to finish, that's too long. Just like this. I don't know if I'll do this all the time because this is taking a lot of time to do even this video. This review of all the pairs for the whole week, man, we're already a little bit in. You know what I mean? And that's a lot of time away from my wife. I don't want to do all that. Okay? It's enough. It's enough. All you have to do is look for perfect setups. Now, would this fit into my block of possible, yes, companionship? Yeah, look, 1, 2, look at all these arrows. That's a no-brainer trade. Take the money. Now, if you in doubt, what do we say all the time? When in doubt, what do? Then you just stay out. But if you go through the review process like I'm doing, you'll learn to be confident and say, okay, which one of these could I have trusted? And as you can see, this one is coming close to retesting this level, so possibly next week I'll be looking for this system for a reversal. But in the meantime, this was the trusted system because it's retesting. You can see that. Let's go to the next one. USD Swiss, I didn't fool with. See, ocean wave, it was just sideways. I didn't touch it. Let's see here. That was okay, but it didn't show me anything on either one of the systems, so I ignored it. Okay, let's go to the next one. Now UCAD, here we go. Okay, UCAD is right here. I did hop in on UCAD. Okay, see? I got in a little bit late, so it did a pullback. We'll see what it does next week. But this is what I was looking at the time when I got in. But it did do a late pullback at the end of the week, so it's cool. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. Hopefully it'll keep going up. Okay? But you can see it's slow and methodical. So no big deal to me. All right. Now here's where it gets great. Pay attention because we're at the last view. Here's the NAS. Okay, I did catch it right here and it stopped right there. A lot of people held on thinking, oh, this thing is going to go down. A lot of people did. Nope. As soon as it went up and came down, I took some profit and cut it out. When did I take my profit? At the end of the London session. The London session is when I start looking to take profits because I know that when the London market closes, the market tends to slow down, and then based on the ocean wave concept of waves in and then they go back out. Okay, so I knew that since this thing is starting to slow down and I can't trust it, I didn't want to be greedy. So therefore, when it did do its reversal and came close to the London session closing, you see it hit a white support level. You can see the white support right here. And I said, nah, I better take my thing because this stock market is really news sensitive and sketchy. And thank God I did. Look at this thing. Popped up and broke through this level. Now watch what it did here. Non-stop. This is the NAS. Ocean wave. 30-minute. Look at this thing. See, I'm not going to fight it. If this is what you want to do, you want to keep going up, that's cool with me. See, you can't see it on reversals, but you can clearly see it on the ocean when you're trading with it. See, I'm not going to fight the market anymore. And this is why you're seeing so many more winners with the ocean than reversals, because the market will fight to keep itself in a steady trend. That was the hardest lesson it took for me. I had always been a reversal trader. The market fights to stay in its original trend. So I don't want to fight with the market. Hey, I'll get a few pips on the reversal, but if I see that you still trying to push higher, I'm going to just get up out of there. And thank God I did. Look what happened. Okay, let's look at the S&P, which did the same thing, and the US 30. I don't know what news came out on Friday, but guess what? They all did the same thing. They broke through that level. And so I grabbed some pips off of this one, and I also grabbed pips on this one on the reversals. They weren't 415ers, but I saw this. So on the first drop of that leg, I did close each one of those out, and I just took my money. Now, I will say in truth, the US 30, I have one little runner left, because I said just in case you decide to go down further, cool. But when I saw that it was stalling and hitting support and stalling right here, even my runner, I closed it out early and just took that money, and I thank God I did. They all broke through the levels. See, they broke through support. I'm sorry, they broke through resistance. All of them did. News events will do that. But here's the key. Which one, when the news event came out, and let me see what the news event came out, by the way. Fed chairman was talking today. Fed chairman, I think, or something came out. No. I really don't know, to be honest, and I don't really even care. It's late. I'm tired. I'm finna go hang up with Nancy. But the truth of the matter is, it didn't even matter. Point is that which one told the truth? Look at who spoke the best. Right there. I don't fight trends. Now, here's where I fought the trend and got my behind whooped. This is the one that I did take late in the game, playing around. Shouldn't have done it. But I kept saying, oh, it seems like it's hitting on support level, doing the normal things that everybody else do. Knowing I shouldn't have done it, but it was looking good at the time. And guess what? This is also sensitive to news. So whatever news pushed the indices upwards, it ended up pushing gold downwards. You see how they work against each other? When these markets go up, they dump gold. When people panic, they buy gold, so it goes up, and the market goes down. See? They inverse. Okay? They work in opposition. See, when gold is going up, look at these indices. They're heading down. Okay? They work differently against each other. So guess what? When that news came out, this was a good setup right here. But see, this wasn't a 415 or anything. Just should not have taken that trade. And look what happened. Final one. Look at this. Ocean Wave said that the whole time. 1 hour, 30 minute. I had no business in this trade. Look at that. I had no business in it at all. None. Look at that. This is gold. You could have rolled that thing. Watch this. Watch this. Some of y'all don't believe me. And this is the last pair. I'm going to hit Control Y. Look at this. How long could you have held it? 1 day, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, for an entire week. You could have held it for the whole week. That's why I said your broker, if you get the Ocean Wave, the broker is not going to like you. Because typically you'll end up holding these things for several days. Now, you could have got out at the neutral zone if you felt comfortable, uncomfortable when it started retesting this level. Cool. You could have got out at the neutral zone, but it just continued. So that's where I'm saying, learn not to fight. Unless you have a pure 415 setup like this one was, where you just clearly see it. Clearly. If you don't see that, then don't fight it. Don't fight it. Because you don't know how far down this thing can go. All right, that's a wrap this video up. Sorry for the long video. I probably, like I said, I'm gonna judge the responses, see whether it's worth doing this, because this is pretty long going through each one of the pairs. Normally, when I'm doing it by myself, I don't take that long because I'm not explaining anything. I'm just glancing at them and I move on. Okay, but just trying to help y'all out, just to see, okay, what's the thinking process of a person who trades all the time. And so that you can kind of get a gist and say, okay, now I'm starting to see what I should be doing to go back and review. And then also you see that, yes, I missed a lot of good trading opportunities, but that's because I can see 10 different or 8 different opportunities, but I won't take all of those trades. That's too many. So I'd have to narrow it down to the best of the best of the best. Okay. And again, if you're tired of trading, you want to had that taken off your plate, just sign up for the signal service. Again, Mr. Elvis sent out about 14 signals this week or something like that, 12 signals, and 7 of them won. There were no losses, and they're still holding a couple of those trades. And that does not even include the trade number from Miss Jenny, which I will cover that on Sunday's video. So our signal service is always doing very, very well. So if you're just tired of charting and wasting your time looking at charts and you're still coming up short, just take the signals. They're doing a phenomenal job. Okay. All right, you guys. Thank you very much for paying attention. Leave a comment below. So let me know if this was helpful. And thank you again.